hits as a team as they got a
Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. The Yanks look for their 7th straight victory. Next. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jonathan Villar goes down for the first out of the game.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. You're watching MLB Network. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 3-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. Line toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Stepping in now, Miguel Andujar. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
0-2, here it comes. Belted high and deep into right center. Jones going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw back to second, and they've got him doubled off, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one. Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on his horse. He's there and records the first out. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. In past meetings with Jay Happ, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. And the Orioles have their first hit of the ball game.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Little dribbler up the first baseline, but it gets foul. Mancini, base runner at first with 1 out. Grounded back up the middle to Walker for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Line towards center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Didi Gregorius. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Nunez is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. In now for the O's, number 62, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. High in the air out to center field. Stanton has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Andrew Susac. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Count remains at 0-2.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
Into the box now, Renato Nunez. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Ripped toward the gap in right. Around first, digging for two. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Beckham ranging into the outfield. He gets there as the runner breaks for home, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Here's Manny Machado now.
Manny Machado.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked, was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
The 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in for his second at bat, Gary Sanchez. He singled his last time up. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Walker rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend the lead to 5-0.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Cobb comes set. Here's the 1-1. Lifted into center field. Jones is under it. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the ready now for Baltimore, Jonathan Villar, as we begin the top of the 4th. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
The batter,
ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. For Walker now at second. On to first, and Happ's rolling now, 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside, and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
1-2-3 go the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. The 1-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Jones going back. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Luke Voigt. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And the Bombers have it going here, as this is also good for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. This is line to left. Mancini will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch-out, 1 away.
The batter, left fielder,
The 1-1 home. Sliced hard on the ground. Walker's got it, and there's out number 2.
now batting,
Into the box now, Tim Beckham. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. The 1-2. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They won't make a dent. Digging in and looking for more, Manny Machado. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. And now he'll try and scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry. Bad base running mistake there for out number 1.
Walker.
The 1-1. stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Walker will take the turn here and look for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a one-out double.
Miguel Castro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jones is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with two away. So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yanks leave one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. So striding forward now, number 62 to start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Giancarlo Stanton now. They'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
This is taken in by Trumbo, and there's out number one. Digging in to try it again, Luke Voigt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Six runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line towards center field. Jones is there, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 6. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Struck him out. Struck him out. Punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
2 gone in the inning now, and here's Adam Jones. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Hey, great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. Here's Brett Gardner now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Gardner stands at second with no outs. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 7-0.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Softly hit out to short, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Neil Walker. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Here's Didi Gregorius, runner in scoring position with Sugan. High in the air out to center field. Jones is after it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Orioles nothing. David will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Ready now, Trey Mancini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll step on first himself for the out. 8th inning from Yankee Stadium. Yankees on top in this one at home as you get a look at the line score. Ready once again, Tim Beckham. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're on the short. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort. Coming to the plate now, Luke Voit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Judge. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're back at Yankee Stadium for the top of the ninth. Digging in once again, number 62, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And here's Renato Nunez. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Second baseman.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee. Now to the plate, John Andrioli, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. So coming to the plate, Jace Peterson. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Center fielder number 10.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, this lineup is built is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, Dero. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and maybe potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you just try.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-1. Popped him up. Susac shading to his right. Makes the play, 1 away. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Number 62 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting third, second baseman.
Here's Neil Walker. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. And that one is gone.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting fifth.
Here's Manny Machado now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo. In now, Tim Beckham. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21, some guys figure it out at 30, some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions.
Striding forward now is the DH, Andrew McCutchen. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Now the 1-1 pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
This is skied out toward right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now at the plate, Luke Boyd. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future. The 0-2 home. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, that's got to sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutout.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Adam Jones, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Digging in, Brett Gardner. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulled toward right center field. Jones on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Number 14, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Standing in, Neil Walker. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. A base hit in his first trip. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Jones. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as we begin the top of the 4th. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. To his left, Voit. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 1, Georgia, Tim Beckham.
So striding in, Tim Beckham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit on the ground out to short. Beckham has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1. Popped high in the air. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Andrew McCutchen. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit, his 2nd in as many trips to the plate. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan. Was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this is not.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 5th. Digging in now, Renato Nunez. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Swinging a ground ball to 3rd. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Susac. Hit out to, and this is off the second base bag. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, John Andrioli. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Jace Peterson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he struck it. Next for New York, Luke Voigt picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Hit high and deep out to left field. Mancini going back. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage. Home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
To start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Into the box, Brett Gardner. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Into the box now, Neil Walker. A bouncer up the middle. Beckham ranges to his left. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, one away.
Up next for the
Well
game.
executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Shortstop. Manny.
Striding into the box, Manny Machado. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that 2-out success means Gary Sanchez will get to hit here.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the lead is now 7-2. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about it.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. He pulls this one into right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
In now, Luke Voigt. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hicks is off at first with 2 away. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box, Aaron Judge.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So
and the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Hard hit to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. There's Peterson. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Neil Walker.
At the plate, Neil Walker is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 3-1. 3-2 full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
The 1-1 home. Line toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And the throw in gets away from him. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put Goodwood on it.
Stepping in now, Manny Machado. Now Manny turns on one and sends it to deep left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. Power, that last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way. Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA.
Well, the play been made, and that retires the side. 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead this one 12-2. Now batting, number 62. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 62 becomes the first out of the inning. All even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Standing in, Andrew Susac. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. In now is the Yankees DH, Andrew McCutchen. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day. Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Luke Voigt will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
In now, Aaron Judge. Back up the middle. Peterson fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Yankees lead it 13-2. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Dylan Betances.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, John Andrioli. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Ready for another shot now. Adam Jones will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And the throw pulls him off the base, and the inning's going to continue.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Settling in now, Brett Gardner. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Pulled toward right center field. Jones will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Base base hit, line drive into the corner.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Into the box, Miguel Andujar. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Here's Manny Machado now. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Yanks leave one, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. Stepping into the box, Tim Beckham. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 1 for 2. 2 down here in the ninth.
Number 62.
Coming to the plate now, number 62. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Baltimore, good night.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want this streak.
13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. The New York Yankees put up an incredible 20 hits on the board in this one. Jordan Montgomery takes the win on the mound.